Assertive Lad, the favourite, 360, 2 million in the pool, 630 French Braids, Crown Glory 760, Belle de Jour and Phoenix Park 11, and Fates Gallant 12. A break, then off to Rose Hill for the big one of the day.
Thank you very much, Chris. Great betting race, this one. Assertive Lad has been well tried. Road to Success has been well backed. But the big money latest for the two fillies, French Braids and Crowned Glory, both have been very, very heavily supported to win the race. Shane Dye has won 5 Mercedes, and he out here hunting today to make it 5 Golden Slippers. The Freedman brothers have won 4, they too 5, and Queensland yet to register a victory since the race and its inception in the year of 1957. Now, Great Crusader, who was at one stage being hailed as one of the top contenders, but now, due to his wide alley, is out the gate. Michael Carl brings up the Toowoomba horse. Preserve comes in. Here's Fate Gallant. Fate Gallant moving in. Glenn Boss. Lucky ride for Glenn, as it was with Flying Spur when he won the race in 1995. Operetta's coming up. Operetta's moving in, so there's only a few out. Kutamutu and Assertive Lad. 2 to move in for the running of the Amy Golden Slipper. Favourite, Assertive Lad at 370. French Braids, Crown Glory have both been heavily backed. The Blue Diamond winner, Road to Success, has met with support and in front of a very rowdy crowd who have been thrilled with Tie the Knot, winning his second Mercedes Classic. They're on their toes. Fever pitch atmosphere for the slipper. They're all in. Starter, all hands in the air. Line cleared and they're set for the Amy Golden Slipper. They're racing and Belle de Jour came up in the air. Beasley was nearly catapulted out of the saddle. Away quickly, French Braids. King of Danes going quickly. Great Crusader, Phoenix Park, Misunderstood, showing plenty of speed. Phoenix Park is very wide as they settle down. On settling, King of Danes leads the way from Great Crusader. Phoenix Park now third on the fence. Road to Success moving up around Assertive Lad. 2 lengths away, French Braids. Then Misunderstood. She's in between runners. Fate Gallant wide on the track, starting to go around the outside as they come down the side from Operetta's de France. Preserve is a long way back in front of her. Crown Glory with Veteran. Then Belle de Jour and Continuum last on the fence. King of Danes in front. Leads by a length on his Queensland counterpart. That's Great Crusader. 2 lengths Phoenix Park. Assertive Lads under the bat. They were followed by French Braids. Road to Success. Great Crusader ambled up on the outside of King of Danes. 2 lengths Assertive Lad and French Braids about to burst in the clear. Phoenix Park in front of her. Great Crusaders hit the lead at the 200 from King of Danes. They were followed by Assertive Lad, and here's the winner. Crown Glory starting to storm home with Belle de Jour. Belle de Jour's got the run with Crown Glory. Belle de Jour hit the lead, and one of the great wins in the Golden Slipper after bungling the start. She's won it from Crown Glory. What a performance. Third's a photo. Assertive Lad or Continuum from French Braids, Phoenix Park and King of Danes. Misunderstood, Great Crusader, Preserve there. They were followed by de France, Road to Success, Veteran. Then came Operettas, Kutamutu, Fate Gallant. That is unbelievable. Has missed the kick, went up in the air at the start, has come from nowhere. How did she win the slipper? It looked like Crown Glory for all money at the 100 when she moved up, but she's failed, and Belle de Jour has got there to give Clary Connors yet another Golden Slipper. In one of the greatest performances in the history of the race, number 12 has won. 12 is first, Belle de Jour by a nose from Crown Glory, who looked all over a winner at the 100 peg when she loomed up. And third prize going to Assertive Lad, number 2, in a very tight photo finish. Belle de Jour has fallen in by a breath, by an absolute breath. Belle de Jour by De Hare out of Delightful Belle, a great mare herself. And John Singleton said, if I win the Golden Slipper, he will shout for the public, free beer for the rest of the day. And I can assure you, when Belle de Jour loomed up at the 100, even way up here in the broadcast box, I could hear the roar from the crowd downstairs. And she has got there to win by a nose. The time is 1951, home 35.07. And never in the history of the great race has a horse done that. Lenny Beasley was lucky. It was miraculous. It was a miracle he stayed in the saddle. She was 2.5 lengths from the second last horse, yet she's gone around them all. Just as Crown Glory looks certain to win, I said in the call, here's the winner, and I thought she was going to win. There's Belle de Jour. How Lenny stayed in the saddle. I think this is his 5th Group 1 after winning the Rider last Saturday, and this is a day he will never, ever forget. Half head the winning margin with a half-length second and third. Clary, I think, is absolutely dazed. He can't believe it. Belle de Jour, raced by Bob Hawke, along with John Singleton, 2 of the biggest names in Australia, purchased at the Magic Million sales in company with G.A. and H. Rose and Blanche Delpuget. And this filly has recorded one of the greatest victories. They've come home 35.07. What does she come home in? It's not mathematically possible for her to win the race, but she has. Crown Glory got a long way back, came wide. Damien Oliver for Lee Friedman. She did look the winner, but she's been nailed. And Assertive Lad was being scrubbed along, but still looked a great chance with about 200 metres to go. Shane Dye for Gay Waterhouse. 4th home in the race, going to number 6, and that is King of Danes. 5th position to number 9, and that is Continuum. And number 3, Great Crusader, who's run a great race and looked the winner at the 300 metres mark, has finished a tiring 6th. So Lenny Beasley comes back after his victory in the Amy Golden Slipper for the year 2000. Here's the roar of the crowd. And I can assure you, it's deadly quiet in the members. It's all happening in the public stand as Belle de Jour comes back in one of the biggest fairy tale victories in the history of the Golden Slipper. One of the great victories. The crowd let out a roar. Len Beasley, and he throws.
I saw finish that quickly to win a slipper was Storm Queen.
Yeah, what
in
time
1966.
What time did it run?
I can't remember.
No.
Oh, your filly, I don't know. I haven't checked yet.
Kenny, I'll take a walk over to John Singleton right now.
You'll find out what happened at the start. I don't know if somebody had hold of a head or what.
But that'd have to be one of the great wins, wouldn't it?
Beasley was almost unseated. A freak riding performance.
Yeah.
You better throw a bit extra into the swing.
He'll be looked after.
Congratulations to you both.
Thanks so much. Thanks so much.
Tremendous. Congratulations, Blanche. Yeah.
Well, I've watched a lot of slippers, but that's one of the most amazing wins you would ever see. What a fantastic ride, and all marks to Lenny Beasley for keeping his composure, balancing the filly, getting her through the field, getting the gap, and then going on to win the richest 2-year-old race in the world. He's an outstanding young rider. There was many chances with about 100 metres out, as there always is in a race like the Slipper. Just when you thought Crown Glory was going to swoop down the outside and win, an Assertive Lad putting in his run with Phoenix Park, along came Belle de Jour. Clary Connor's 4th success in the race. He would be absolutely tickled pink. And congratulations to all concerned. Singo, of course, he's going to shout everyone to, so there'll be plenty of boozing on now at Rosehill for the punters that backed it. Clary Connor's still in a state of shock talking to Lenny Beasley. They don't quite believe it. He was almost out of the saddle. He regained his composure, kept the irons, which was important, and the filly then balanced, came after them, threaded away through the field, and what a performance to win the Golden Slipper. OK, the excitement dies down as we take this break, the Amy Golden Slipper for 2000.
The 2000.
OK, here's Tappy with John Singleton.
Sally couldn't.
Millie couldn't. But now, free piss in the public bar all night. Can you say that on Sky? We just did.
Anywhere outside the
Not
members?
the members.
No members allowed?
No members, no. No members in the public bar, mate. Free tours all over. But, mate, what a thrill. You saw the race? Did you watch the race?
I thought Lenny was
Remember
going to
you
part company with her when they jumped. I don't know. Do you know yet what happened?
Well, I thought Hansi Cronje had got to him, you know? Well, he's been ringing Indian bookmakers overnight. He's missed the start by 20 lengths.
Yeah.
I thought, we'll watch and see, you know?
Yeah.
If he doodles around and maybe...
John,
He's a genius. He's a genius.
I think the post-race wash-up will prove that Len Beasley's ride goes down as one of the great slipper-winning rides. The only hope he had after that was don't panic. And he certainly didn't do that.
Because we had a race before the Magic Millions, where the jockey panicked and he missed the start as badly as that, and he caught them in 200 metres, but obviously she was gone after that, so it was just... Oh, he's a genius, Lenny Beasley. He was a dope. 80 or 90 seconds ago, he was a dope. Never would write for me again. Now he's a dead-set genius.
What about your trainer? He's got a rough idea too.
You have gone from dope to genius real quick.
Lenny, tell us what happened at the start. The whole of Australia is wondering.
Come on, that's not nice. Dope from... Come
You
on.
finish up at you.
Come on, Mr. Singleton.
Mate, John. You call me John.
Basically,
Mr. Beasley.
just make sure them boys get their beer.
Yeah, we will.
Basically, she was standing there as good as gold, and right when he let them open, she's done a little rarer. And at the same time, she tried to jump, and unfortunately, she instead of jumping out, she jumped up. She jumped that high in the air. When she came down, I nearly fell off her. Yeah. Yeah, so we know how to ride her next start, get back on her.
You didn't lose an iron?
No, I didn't, luckily.
You grabbed hold of a handful of mane, I guess?
I always hang on to the breastplate, John, and probably that's what saved me.
When it missed the start, Hawkeye said to me something terrible. Did you think what he said?
About that bloke hanging on to it?
Yeah, no, not about you. Just gee whiz.
Yeah.
Len, you've got to weigh in, but just take me quickly through the race, say, from the 600 home. What happened?
She got pulling a little bit, and I ran up the middle of them, and I was thinking to myself, I don't know if I've done the right thing here, because I'm just going to get caught behind slow horses. And then I sort of got her to relax, and Larry was racing outside me. Larry Cassidy, I said to Larry, move out so we can stay out of trouble. And so we don't get the slow horses coming back in our face. And he didn't listen to me, just shoved me back in, and I just got the best run through the middle.
Well, there it is from the horse's mouth, more or less. Great excitement. Singo's beside himself. Lenny Beasley can't believe it. Clary can't believe it. And watching the race over and over, it'll be replayed many times, but it is one of the most phenomenal wins ever seen in a Golden Slipper. Just incredible day of racing there today, just unbelievable with the Mercedes so dramatic, and now the Slipper. What more do you want? And of course we've got the big Easter Carnival to come at Randwick yet. If it's anything like today, we're in for a treat. Now, My Gwalia Gold, the favourite at Ascot.